Can I ask you about the peculiar situation at Green Village in Syria? First, CENTCOM puts out a statement saying, of course, that Green Village, where U.S. troops are located in northeastern Syria, came under direct fire attack, presumably rockets or mortars. Several days go by. We then are told there's a statement, if you go on their website, that says, no, that was wrong, that explosives were deliberately placed at Green Village, where U.S. troops are. It seems very odd that the military, CENTCOM, was not transparent on this matter to let people know that U.S. troops were victimized by what they assessed to be deliberately placed explosives. Can you tell us what the situation is right now? Is there, how are you investigating this? Is there really video that people say there is of some person seen on video running around the base? What do you think happened there, and why was it so strangely handled?
Well, there's an awful lot there. Let's just start with the basics, Barb. It is still under investigation. And as we learn more, we want to share what we can. We're not able to always share everything, but we try to share what we can. As they dug into it more, they realized that the first reports, no shock, right? First reports, try this again using my native language. First reports are usually wrong, and in this case it was. That wasn't a result of indirect fire. Now they now believe that it was the deliberate placement of a couple of charges on the actual facility. They're still looking at this, still investigating it. I would refer you to CENTCOM to speak to that, how that investigation is going and what the progress is. I don't have an update for you from the podium today. So we'll see what they learn going forward, but that's the going assumption right now. It was the deliberate placement of a couple of charges. I don't know anything about video surveillance and whether it was caught on video or not. Again, I'd refer you to them to speak to that. And we don't know, certainly not at our level, have a sense of who placed these charges, how many were there, what was the motivation, what was behind this. We just, the intention, we just don't know that right now. Yeah.
Follow up quickly on that. Were there any casualties involved in that?
Well, there was 4 individuals, 4 U.S. service members who were treated for traumatic brain injury. What I have been told today is that they either are or have been returned to duty, or I'm sorry, they either will be soon or they have been returned to duty status. That but they'll be, obviously, because we take TBI so seriously. I mean, there'll be follow-ups, and they'll continue to be evaluated by medical personnel because, as you know, TBI can sometimes take a while to manifest itself. So we're taking that very seriously. But my understanding is that they've been have been returned to duty, or they will be very, very soon. Yeah, in the back there. Janie, I'll get to you in a second. Yeah. I want to get through Russia-Ukraine stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, I follow up on Syria. You know, placing charges or explosive devices is not a typical of Iranian-backed militias. Are you concerned that there are some insider kind of threat to the U.S. base over there?
Well, clearly there's a concern about some sort of insider threat. If the going assumption is now that they were deliberate placement of charges inside Green Village, of course that's a concern.
And who is with the U.S. forces down there in that base?
I'd refer you to CENTCOM. I don't have a laydown of everybody that's at Green Village. I just don't have that for you today.
On Ukraine,